Hi, how are you? Happy Friday. I'm not in the witness protection program. I'm trying to be festive. So we're talking about sun care this week, and I put some tips in there. Take a look at all those important facts about the sun and what you can do to reverse any signs of that sun damage from perhaps less responsible sunbathing practices. Hi, whoever just jumped on, of your past. But today I want to talk about a couple new kind of relaunch products that are great for sun without the sun, right? Very catchy. And appropriately enough, it's very overcast all of a sudden right now. So if anyone were to see me now, they would think I was crazy. So two things. We're going to talk about Sunless Tanners. I know people you might not be into this. You might be into them. I'm not typically a sunless tanner, but I think that they are, they're great, right? They're useful, like especially now it's getting warmer. You put a dress on, you're like, oh gosh, my legs have not seen the sun in 6 to 8 months. So I'm going to talk a little bit about this and the best tips for application. Okay, so this is our Sunless Tanner. People love it. It goes on really smooth. It absorbs really nicely. But a couple things you need to keep in mind with Sunless Tanners is you have to have like just exfoliated or have like really not dry skin. What will happen if you have dry skin? Hi, who just jumped on? Let me know you're here. If you have dry skin, it will, like any lotion, it will gravitate toward those dry patches and they will appear darker. So elbows and knees. Thanks, Carol. Trying to be theme appropriate. But it's actually like a packable hat, right? So you can like fold it up, put it in your suitcase. So it will gravitate towards any dry patches. So elbows and knees. So what you have to do is you have to first exfoliate. So take a shower, whatever, use an exfoliator when your body wash, whatever it might be. If you need a little bit more intense exfoliation, so for example, I'm going to use this today on my arms and my elbows are a little bit dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use actually the refined part of the microderm and just really exfoliate those parts before I use the Sunless Tanner. So that's tip number 1, is exfoliate. The second tip is to make sure, like, you're supposed to put it on clean, dry skin. Make sure your skin isn't like non-moisturized, because if your skin is just out of a shower, it could use a little moisture. Put a little moisture on that. So you don't want to really go with a thick moisturizer, because then the Sunless Tanner won't really be able to sort of absorb into your skin and create the beautiful glow you will receive. So put just a thin layer of moisturizer. So for that, I would recommend, we have our After Sun Replenishing Gel, which is just really nice. And what it does, it's just really moisturizing without being like thick or sticky. And so you could put a thin layer on this on, let it absorb, give it a few minutes, and then put the Sunless Tanner. Because again, you don't want to put the Sunless Tanner on any of your skin that's too dry or has not been exfoliated. So those are the 2 tips. And then from there, just put it on nice, even application. Wash your hands afterwards, or if you don't and your hands aren't dry, just make sure you're kind of moisturizing it, rubbing it in to give it some time to absorb. And the Sunless Tanner should be good for a few days. It won't last a week. Nothing really should. Even a spray tan wouldn't last a week. And then you can just keep applying it. It'll go as dark as you want, but it's a pretty natural glow. So I would highly recommend, especially if you're somebody that has been interested in Sunless Tanners but a little bit nervous. The best thing about Mary Kay too is if you're not happy or you're not a fan or you're not really into it, you can just exchange it. No big deal, no problem. You don't have to ship it back to me. So you can try it and it's pretty low risk. Okay, so that's Sunless Tanners. So you can enjoy a little bit of sun without any of the damaging effects. All right, reach out with any questions. Just comment if you watched it on the replay, #replay. Have a great Friday and a great weekend. Bye.